Ready? I don't know how to open this up. I seriously don't know how to open this up. I seriously don't know. This is getting put in.
Just open it. Just be like, man. You're the mighty keep them my eyes. Better count your money midway.
Okay. I think it's Mortal Kombat month pretty much. I'm trying to get this out before the video game drops. But we're just gonna finish it. You seen Mortal Kombat 1, you saw our review on it, you saw if you watched it, you know how we felt about that movie. We're gonna do the sequel now, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Let's just roll into it.
It sucks.
What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Movie Breakdowns. I'm your host, Ali Zakka. Welcome back, Tyreik. We decided to watch this hour and 35 minutes of crap.
We survived.
No, we didn't. We stopped watching the movie. Like,
I'm dehydrated now. How it feels.
The last 15 minutes maybe, we checked out. I mentally, he got up, walked away. I started looking at my phone and just started going to my phone. And I looked at it, I was like, I can't finish this movie.
Mortal Kombat 2, y'all.
And
Annihilation.
And before we jump into everything, I just want to let you guys know what Movie Breakdowns is. A movie review series. We look at new and old movies. If there's a movie you want us to review, please let us know and we'll get to it as best we can. And I'll bring on different people. Maybe have Tyreik. Maybe one day I'm going to try to get the whole crew on if I can get everybody together. But that'll be probably in the future. That's me thinking out loud. But anyway, back to Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Let's start with the story. Actually, let's start with first thoughts. What's your first thought of this movie? Like, you was watching it the first time and now watching it now. What has changed? What's the thoughts of it?
It doesn't hold up, y'all. I mean, this movie has. The first one, okay, yeah, you can tell. It was a movie in the '90s. We get it. This movie has aged worse than the first one. This movie has aged. It looks bad. It looks bad. Everything's bad.
Even from the DVD menu screen, it's horrible. This movie, and you say DVD. This movie come out in 1997. What was it? 97. It did. And you're like, you have a DVD? I have a DVD of it. I bought the movie. Don't go spend your money on this. I don't care if you see it for $1.99 in the bin at Walmart. Just walk away. Walk away. Don't even attempt it. I felt bad for the actors in this movie.
Oh, for sure. It seemed everything was forced. Every line is forced. Everything just feels like, man, somebody gave them the script moments before they were about to shoot the scene, and they were just like, you gotta read this line, dude. You're supposed to be big bad villain, go. And then they think of the most stereotypical, cheesy cartoon villainy heroic line you can think of, and they said it. They did it.
There's multiple times watching this movie where I was like, this is a high school play. It felt like people reading this movie were people who are in high school who just now get into acting and trying to do plays, and it's like, I have betrayed you. Ha 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 ha.
It literally has me falling asleep.
You cannot win. What?
The exposition's really bad. There's narration after narration. Nothing is shown. Everything's laid out to you. And then when everything's laid out to you, then the characters constantly reiterate what was just said. They have to merge the two worlds. How can he merge the two worlds? I thought there were rules for this. The rules can break. The rules can break? Yes, the rules can break. Then what was the point?
We won the tournament, didn't we? Well, apparently he broke the rules.
There's a reoccurring theme where Liu Kang, I guess he feels like he's a badass because he beat the first Mortal Kombat. He says 4 times in the movie. And every time he says it, I beat Mortal Kombat. Remember that? Hey, this ain't Mortal Kombat. There ain't no rules. You need to get better. You're not gonna beat Khan. It happens like 4 times, and it's like, why do we keep saying this?
Right.
Like, I mean, it literally every time.
You know what's funny? You ever seen? I know you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know the episode where he watched themselves on the play? Like it was like the season. It was a series recap before the final episode.
Yep.
This is what that was like. Watching this movie is like watching those episodes. Watching that episode, but watching the play where you're like, this is bad acting. It's super. Gosh, and the first movie was not great. Y'all saw our review on it. It's not great at all, but it holds up. It's still a fun movie to watch. You can at least tolerate that movie and like get a kick out of it. And like, oh, okay, it's Mortal Kombat. Nothing be talking over top. This one, which gave it a D plus. You gave it a D plus, I think, something like that. The first Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
Drops below that. Like this one is like they didn't try. The CGI is garbage. Everything about this movie. There's flips.
Don't go there.
There's flips for no reason. The CGI.
Oh,
and
don't
then
go there.
The characters. The one thing about this movie we gave credit to was the fact that you know who the characters are. You do know that.
The source material is good. Like they know that the source material is fine. The story goes the way it's supposed to go. That's not the problem. It's just executed really crappy. The characters look like they're supposed to. They're just executed really crappy. You know, like the acting's bad.
Right? Like the Shao Kahn, and this is one thing I'm going to talk about a moment about the story, like how everything's, like, you know what the characters are, but Shao Kahn, the big bad guy, right? He has 4 generals. So you thinking the general's going to be like just as strong, not just as strong as him, but just a tidbit weaker than Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn's your big bad. They're like the final bosses before the big boss. But yet in the fight, in the movie, they all lose pretty easily compared to the like Melinas and the Melinas and Scorpions, and there's characters that come into this movie who don't sit around. Like, why Sub-Zero in this movie for like 10 minutes and disappears?
Yeah, I feel like some character fights are extremely rushed. It is crazy because I like the Smoke and Cyrax fight. I like those fights better than a lot of the ending fights.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm like what you said earlier. The CGI is about the worst I've ever seen. I mean,
it's worse than video game CGI.
It's like a CDO, like some like old off-brand Atari Jaguar like graphics. Like, I mean, they're bad. Like a CDI. Yeah. Bad graphics.
Mind you, the first Mortal Kombat, which has CGI in it as well, came out 2 years before this. So they had the stuff to make it at least as good as the first
Ali, but this is an old movie, right? When did this come out? 97. There ain't no excuse, bro. 97? You know how many good movies came out around that time from? I mean, shoot, we had Terminator movies at this time.
Terminator 1, 2, not the third one. 1 and 2, you had Toy Story 1.
There's a lot of good movies at this time frame already that display better graphics. I mean, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. When did Independence Day come out?
It had to be around that time. It was
like
black.
99 or something. I think that was 99, 98.
Let's see.
I don't know. There's a lot of good movies with some decent CGI at this time. It wasn't that bad. What was that?
96.
Okay, that's what I thought. See? All right then. So, okay, I rest my case. I rest. Black was that 98?
Men in Black 97.
Okay, all right, we're done. Men in Black 97. We're done. Men in Black, people.
So once again, there is no excuse why you can't make a better movie. If not, make it as good as the first one. But you didn't, and they messed up. There's a point where Jade, this movie has a ton of characters from the video game. Like I said, Nightwolf pops in for like 5 minutes and then disappears.
Everybody in there.
Johnny Cage is in the movie, gets killed off. Like some random monster that comes in the movie that nobody knows and doesn't actually do it. Like he comes back at the end of the movie.
That's the worst scene.
Oh, so Jax, by the way, has like metal arms, which he has in the video game. But like he's like in this place, and they break him out. And then Sonya Blade fights Melina, who Melina loses really easily to Sonya, which doesn't make sense. And they're fighting a mud fight for some reason. So some dude, the director's like, I like women in mud. Someone put on a mud fight. Oh yeah, all wet in mud. Why? We don't need that. And then Jax come over. This monster appears out of nowhere after Sonya beats Melina, and Jax just.
I mean, it's how bad it is. Every time they show Jax, and this is twice he does this because he fights Motaro at the end, and Motaro's a centaur, so his whole underbody is CGI. They do this every single time. they show Jax fighting one of these creatures, they like zoom the camera up on Jax's face. They don't show him actually make contact with the monster or fighting the monster. They just show him going, and then they flash to his face while he's like, and then they flash to the monster and they show the monster like kind of like doing like this, like it's getting hit, and they flash back to Jax. It looks so bad. So they're just like flick, 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 going back between the scenes. So you never see any contact. There's some hits in this. Ali pointed out. There's some hits in this movie that are blatantly, obviously that they missed when they tried to swing. You know how you see somebody punch or a fake punch in a movie, and like they're not really punching them, but they get real close, so it looks like they punching them. Like they didn't get anywhere close with some of these hits, and they didn't. They looked at it and they said, "Nope, go ahead. we don't have the budget to redo the shots."
All right. So Robin Shaw, let's go back to characters real quick. Robin Shaw is Liu Kang. He was Liu Kang in the first one. He came back in this one and like
no emotion.
Yes, literally no emotion. Like Jay betrayed him, and he goes, "How could you betray? No, you would die for this. Like this, you would die." There's no like, we got betrayed. It was like, huh? Well, okay, betray us. We got the power to beat you anyway. But like, I gotta go find Katana.
Stuff happens and he doesn't react the way somebody who cared should react.
Yeah, he's like, you can tell beginning of the movie he had more. In the beginning of the movie he runs up, Johnny, no.
Sonya was the only one that really was torn up by that.
Yeah, she kept on to that. Another thing about character motivation, like Liu Kang motivation in this movie wasn't like he ain't had motivation. Like he just kept saying, I won Mortal Kombat. Why does he keep having it? I guess I'm gonna do this. I guess I'm gonna fight.
Yeah, he doesn't have much motivation. First movie he had the motivation to avenge his brother.
And it shows you the whole movie.
Yeah, and he keeps saying it. It's revisited. In this movie, it's like, Liu Kang, you gotta defeat Shao Kahn because the fate of the world's at stake because you're the best person we got, I guess.
Pretty much. Literally, Nightwolf goes, wait, so you're Raiden's chosen one? Huh, I've seen better.
Huh, oh yeah,
I've seen worse too.
Ha ha ha! It's like, so has this happened before? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Talisa Shoto, who plays Katana, she came back once again. Poor soul.
Bro, that is second worst fight. Sindel versus Katana. It is so slow. It is about the slowest fight, and I mean, you can play fight and commentary your own fight for how slow that was going. It was like, huh.
Yeah.
It was that slow.
And then the last person who came back from the first movie, Sandra Hayes. No, I don't think that's the same person.
No, that's not the same person.
Oh shoot. Okay.
The only other person that came. I don't think anybody else.
Yeah, just the first. So yeah, I thought Sonya Blade was no. So Sandra Hayes or Hess. Thought she was in the first one. That wasn't her. Oh, it wasn't her. Wow, I just thought about that. But she actually, I will say, she earned her paycheck. She did get the most emotion. She did the best she could with what she got, and she acted butt off. But it was not good enough to save this movie. You don't think so?
I think they just dupe on Sonya. I mean, like here's the thing. Sonya Blade is probably the character they mess up the most in this movie as far as her personality. In the first one, that was her personality. Yeah. She was, I don't give a F. I don't really care. Where's Kano? Where's Kano? Blah, blah, blah. She was kind of like, I don't care. She was kind of rough, tough female. In this movie, she kind of is playing more of a damsel in distress, it seems like. And I'll tell you why. She's sad all the time about Johnny. She complains about it. When Jax tries to talk to her, she's whining about Johnny. Did Johnny have to die? Did Johnny, you know what I'm saying? She whines about it, right? She's calling for Jax to help her every 5 seconds in the fights. The only fight that she really fights by herself is against Ermac. And Jax saves her in the middle of the fight.
True.
So, no.
She fought Melina though.
That was like the only. I mean,
she had more fight scenes in this movie.
How many fights she had? Melina and Ermac.
She fought the bad guys against Cyrax, the minions. I guess
the it's Jax though. It's her and Jax.
Yeah,
it's Jax fight. She doesn't fight by herself. She fought Melina by herself.
And then you have James Remar, who plays Raiden, who's a completely different actor, and he's like, I don't know who else. Okay, Brian Thompson, Shao Kahn.
Oh yeah, that was Shinnok. See, that was Shinnok.
Oh, you were talking about one of the characters, Renner Sion or Sion. He plays Shinnok.
Apparently, Shao Kahn and Raiden. Apparently, Shao Kahn and Raiden are brothers, and their dad is Shinnok. I didn't know that's how it went.
Doesn't go about a Mortal Kombat story at all. I think they just did it in there trying to throw another reason for why Raiden's a part of this movie, because Raiden literally is not in this movie at all. Then shows up and was like, I'm here. But yeah, he couldn't be. So the rules got broken, right? The rules are broken. Shao Kahn invaded Earth anyway. So I mean, Raiden is free to fight Shao Kahn, but apparently he can't fight him because he's not immortal, because he's not from Earth. So he doesn't fight him.
She has to basically make a deal with the other gods to make it to be able to, for him to be able to even fight.
But he fought Shao Kahn at the beginning of the movie.
It doesn't make any sense, exactly.
Like, they fought each other at the beginning of the movie, and at the end of it, Raiden's like, I can't fight him because I'm not mortal.
That is really weird. They did fight in the beginning of the movie.
And then Shao Kahn's not mortal, and Shao Kahn's mortal. So that means Raiden could still fight his brother. It could beat his brother.
It's really weird, man. It doesn't make any sense.
Gosh.
There's a side note. There is a lot of unnecessary flipping in this movie. I feel like that's a drinking game. Like, you take a shot for every.
I don't think you'll survive.
Every flip.
It's like watching Wolf of Wall Street trying to drink to how many times they say the F word. You're not gonna survive.
You're not. I mean, it's just like, not every flip in the movie, but every unnecessary flip. So there's like 2 necessary flips. All the other ones are unnecessary. I just had to throw that in there.
We're gonna talk about Jax, because Jax was a main part of this movie too.
Why does he look like Sinbad?
Jax played by Lynn Red Williams.
Lynn Red Williams.
Jax, he had a lot of one-liners. A lot of, oh yeah, let's cool, let's go.
Stereotypical black guy.
Who yelled and complained about everything too. Like, it was literally, like, you know how we say, you know, joke about the black person in the movie. Like, I wouldn't, if it's a scary movie, I'm not going to that tunnel. I walk away. Jax was that guy in this movie. He was like, if I don't go to Shao Kahn's place, why?
He had to like, play the role.
He's like, y'all mother, who does Raiden do? Like, oh man, I've seen everything today. Really? Really, man?
You know, and with all of that combined, all his fights were bad. He didn't have a single good fight to me. His best fight is his last fight, and it's not very good.
If you watch Justice League, he is Aquaman of the movie. What I mean by that is because Aquaman does my man. Yeah, let's go, my boy, my man. Like, Jason Momoa becomes that character, and pretty much, you want to know what Jason Momoa was like? He was Jax in 1997. Like, literally.
Jeez. I haven't seen Aquaman yet.
But like, Aquaman's not like that in the movie, in his own movie. He's just like that in the Justice League movie. Like, towards the end, like, he lost all his lines and just became my man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
I haven't seen Justice League either.
And Jax was that character to do it, but Jax had to do it out the whole movie. Gosh. Okay. Even characters I need to go over and talk about who really, Jade maybe, but she was probably like some.
Oh, can I talk about one of my favorite parts?
Okay.
Here's a funny part, you know, I just want to throw this out there. Why did Shao Kahn kill Rain for no reason? Rain captures 2 of Earth's mightiest heroes. They state this. He captures them, and then Shao Kahn asks him, "Did you make him beg for mercy before you killed him?" And he goes, "Well, I thought they would be more useful if we just captured him and kept him alive." And he kills him for it. Why? And
then you don't see Stryker or Cabal at all in this movie.
Why?
At all. So that scene was completely pointless. It
completely pointless.
When supposed to show, because like I can see he would be a ruthless guy, but when he kills all the bad guys, when he kills his own bad guys, that doesn't show how ruthless he is. Like it would be like, I'm trying to think of a way. Like if Dragon Ball Z, if Frieza killed one of his men, he has killed them because it was insubordinate. They did something where like Vegeta got away, he killed them, or they messed up. Rain didn't mess up. Rain did his job. He just kept them alive. He's like, I don't know what he said to him. Like, did you tell him? Did I tell him to keep them alive? Did you make them beg for mercy? He's like, I feel like there'd be a better use if they was on our team or something like that.
Smack. This won't happen again. Smack. Dead. Ermac. That's all it was. There's a lot of stuff in the movie that just kind of doesn't make any sense. It's like, why did it happen?
Man, you're exactly right. It literally, like, why does it happen? Like, like Jay's betrayal in this movie doesn't make no sense because it didn't play off at all. Like, I can't remember. Okay, she betrays him, which doesn't affect anything, and then after she betrays him, it was like nothing changed. They had everybody together. They got Katana saved, so she helped them save Katana.
You could tell when this was made, right? They were thinking about the video game, and they were thinking, man, we really gotta stuff everybody in there. And they try to stuff all the characters in, and they try to stuff all the plot points in there, and they try to stuff all the side points in there from the characters, and they try to just wrap it all together in this very rather short film, to be honest. But it surely doesn't seem that way because it's so hard to get through. I mean, I'm tired trying to get through this movie. But they stuff so much in it that nothing ever comes full circle.
It never pays off.
Comes full circle. Everything's just, oh, there goes Nightwolf. That's the end done. Oh, there goes this. What happened to Sub-Zero? There's an end done. It's like,
what happened to Scorpion? Like Scorpion just beat Sub-Zero and then captures Katana, takes him to Shao Kahn, and then disappears.
He's gone.
Why is he not one of your generals? Shao Kahn, so Rain is one of Shao Kahn's generals. Shao Kahn kills Rain. He's like, I need a position for a general. Then you have Motaro, Shiva, who, once again, Shiva's probably one of his top dogs.
Oh, how did Shiva go down?
She just get crushed by a chandelier. Like, she's one of his top dogs, one of like the 4 guys, and just, where is Scorpion? If you have Scorpion on your side, why is he not one of your generals?
If Goro was tossing people left and right in the first one, why is Shiva just killed by a chandelier? I don't get that. Isn't she supposed to be strong? Can't she just like lift it up?
I would assume she has 4 hands just like Goro.
Horrible.
4 arms, like it's
horrible.
And then we ain't talking about the CGI fight at the end. So people like, I'm tired of big CGI fight scenes at the end of every movie. See this movie, you'll appreciate the CGI fight scenes you get today. Because
you talking about Shao Kahn and Liu Kang?
Yeah. When they turn to like their animality. So like Liu Kang turns into his dragon, which is not the dragon from the video game. He just turned to American Dragon Jake Long version of the dragon, which is really a crappy version.
Season 1.
Season 1, yeah, not season 2, season 1. And then Shao Kahn turned to Hydra for some weird reason.
I mean, it just looks like a hodgepodge of confetti and throw up. Like, it does not look good in any way. Oh my!
This came out in theaters, by the way. People wouldn't pay their money. I felt bad for them.
It doesn't look good, y'all. I mean, this looks like a confetti rain glitch on a video game. Like,
it's only for 2 seconds, 2 minutes?
I don't know how that scene. However long that scene is, it's too long. And here's what's even worse about it is that it's pointless. They fight. This is how the fight goes. Liu Kang, Shao Kahn fight. They throw hands. Shao Kahn's pretty much got the upper hand. He gets Liu Kang in the full nails. Liu Kang goes, okay, gotta go animality. I break out. Shao Kahn goes, ha 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 ha. Go animality too. They fight in a very, very horrible CGI fight for about 30 seconds. It ends, and guess what they do? They fight hands again.
And Liu Kang beats him with a back kick flip.
with a horrible backflip kick. Looked like he stole it straight from Law from Tekken. He hit that backflip kick.
And that was a final blow to Shao Kahn. And then Shao Kahn dies.
He got chin shake harder than Matthew Patel. Chin check. That's a Scott Pilgrim gem. Drop a clues bomb.
And yeah, man, it was God.
Ali, what would you rank that, man? What would you rank that movie?
That fight? Heck, I'm gonna kind of do a thing of movie fights, like rank movie fights and like
rank the fights. What was the best fight? What was the best fight in the whole movie? It was easy in the first one. I don't even know how to.
Scorpion versus Sub-Zero was a good fight. I like that.
Really?
I like that fight. And then they put it in there just for the fact they can get a cash grab. But
he didn't even use the spear. Oh well. Oh, I'm sorry.
He used two of them.
Oh boy.
He came out like this.
Oh my God.
He only used it to climb himself up and then get on top, and that was it.
Do you guys remember when Scorpion had twin snakes coming out of his hand? You guys remember that when he had twin dragon bone snakes coming out of his hand? That was one of his moves in the game, right? Right?
Also, they didn't question the fact where Scorpion come from. Like, they knew Johnny Cage beat Scorpion. So they didn't question how Scorpion came back to life.
He's dead already?
Yeah, I know he's dead already, but they don't know that. I've been like, wait.
Maybe Raiden told him off screen.
Could have.
I don't know.
Because they asked about Sub-Zero, they're like, how like, you killed he's my older brother.
Oh yeah, he's like, you're dead.
Yeah. They asked about Sub-Zero.
Yeah, they didn't really have time to question Scorpion though. He was already in the action.
Right? And then Liu Kang gets blamed for Scorpion taking, they kept blaming Liu Kang for Katana getting kidnapped when Sub-Zero was the one fighting Scorpion.
He wasn't watching her.
Why would he think to watch her? Like, Katana's a very capable fighter. Well, I wouldn't think like, I gotta keep an eye on her because she doesn't know how to, she's not a kid. She's a grown adult who knows how to fight. I don't think I need to have her back every 5 seconds. Liu Kang did the right thing.
He really saves her every time.
Yeah. Okay.
She doesn't do anything in this movie. She doesn't do anything in this movie.
She has a fight scene with Liu.
She has that Sindel fight scene. It's trash.
No, not that one. The other one too, where she fighting the minions. That come out of nowhere.
that 2 second, that 10-second scene. I don't even think it's a fight scene. It's more like a fight montage.
But then she used her actual fans.
She used her fans.
But then it looked like she was like hitting them really badly.
So you say the best fight for you was Scorpion versus Sub-Zero? That 30-second fight. Even when he came in on his foot, when he slid in on the ice
not
foot.
that hard.
he slid in on, bro, that wire, you can see that wire from a mile away. He slid in.
What do you think is the best fight there?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
The movie fights, I would say that the fights progressively gets worse as the movie goes on.
I like the robot fights. Like, I think Smoke and Cyrax, those 2 fights, I think were decent. But they end so fast. Like, they end stupid. Like, the Smoke fight ends because Sub-Zero, like, comes out of nowhere and ices him. And then Liu Kang kicks him. So it kind of just ends really quick. And then, and the probably the Cyrax fight is probably my favorite. If I had to put one over the other one. With Jackson, Sonya, and then, but then again, she kills him stupid. Like the kiss of death, like, he pretty much set himself up. He blew the place up, and then she blew like sand.
She found like sand and like
what did she
blew the sand into like the fire. And
I didn't know sand was flammable.
I didn't think it was either.
Maybe it is. I didn't know if you blew sand into an open flame that it would combust.
You think it did the opposite. You think it put out the fire?
Because don't they put sand on fire? Don't they dump sand on? Okay, well, continuity area.
If we could be completely wrong, we're wrong. Put it in the comment section. Let us know. Okay, any last thought before we get to this is a Friday movie?
I have no other words.
Don't fall for this. I just think about this. This is my last thought. The music. They try to put the cool theme song in the movie, like at the ending fight, to make you think, okay, we gotta put the Mortal Kombat theme fight in to get their attention, because they're obviously we know we're losing the fans at this point. We're losing the people.
The music is off in this movie to me.
But so many fight like can we watch a movie score or watch a movie and listen to the movie score? The movie score does not change that often. When a scene happens, it stays the same. It goes all the way through. It might might pick up a little beat to get a little more attention, to show a little sign. But like, for example, Scorpion versus Sub-Zero fight, the music changed 3 different times.
That's because, like, typically the music is supposed to play the theme of the situation. If it's a fight scene, if it's a love scene, if it's a intense situation, the music is played off the theme of the situation. But here, it's not based off the theme of the situation. It's based off the momentum of the character. So when one character has the upper hand, it plays this kind of song. And then when the other character has the upper hand, it plays this kind of song. And then when he flips back and he rebuttals, it's this kind of song. And it switches every single time. It's like, oh, you hit me? I'm going to hit you. Oh, you hit me?
Like something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this movie make you appreciate music in movie. This movie makes you appreciate the music score you listen to in a movie. When you hear the Dark Knight theme song and it's playing with Batman's like on the cycle.
Music was worse than Spider-Man 64.
Spider-Man 64 wasn't a bad game.
I'll tell you after.
Oh wait. I think of the Spider-Man, not Spider-Man 64. Man, I think of the other Spider-Man game that came out in the 90s, late 90s. That's on PlayStation and the Super Nintendo and all the Nintendo 64 and all the other things.
That's the one.
But like it was, yeah, the music score in this movie. Okay, is this a Friday night movie? If I go on to a little more,
this is not a Friday night movie. Don't watch this.
Yeah, don't even.
This is not something you should waste your time on unless you feel like. I mean, it's not even one of those movies that I say watch just to have fun with it. This one's not fun. This one's not fun.
I agree with Tyreik. This is not a Friday night movie. This is a movie. If you want to have a bad movie night, you're like, I want to watch all the worst movies there are, and just for your own little personal, what's what we're looking for your own little martyr, to be not martyr, torture. Yeah, you want to do for your own little torture. Put this movie on, and unless you're somebody who's like, I want to complete Mortal Kombat 1, watch Mortal Kombat 2, and watch a bunch of Mortal Kombat movies. Good luck, cause this Thor: The Dark World for you people out there with modern is a better movie than this. I'll put that there on the table and let it be.
He really doesn't like that movie.
I do not like Thor: The Dark World.
No, not a good movie.
But it's tolerable. You can watch that and be okay. Like, okay, you can't watch this and be like, I felt like I walked away feeling I have experienced something great.
I'm mentally drained, yo. I want to go to sleep now. Like,
right?
The movie has made me drowsy.
All right, grading time. What you want to grade? You want to start the grade first, or I'll go first? What you want to do?
F.
Okay.
Fail. You fail. F.
We can elaborate a little more on that. You want to just leave it at that?
F. Everything sucks. The acting tragic. The mood and mood of the music tragic. Unnecessary flips, which I hate.
Raiden versus what is that supposed to be? Raiden versus
the Putty Ninjas.
Yeah. It was a scene where they just literally
They flip down one side just to flip back, I mean, unnecessary.
There's a scene where like they're trying to kick each other, but like just kicking air.
The ballerina spins. Like, yes. He's like.
They're both they're not touching each other. They're like a foot away from each other, just
battle tops right next to each other. What else? The CGI is about the worst I've ever seen. I don't care that it's 1997. Y'all. This is bad. Yo, has anybody seen Back to the Future? I mean, have you seen Ghostbusters? I mean, anything. I mean, these all look better. I mean, Ghostbusters had, you remember on Ghostbusters when they had on top of the building, they had the two dogs, Azul and Azumi and Zul or whatever their names were. I mean, that looked bad. This looks worse. Like, it looks, that was in the 80s. Yo.
This Star Wars had better green screen. This green screen is another thing. You talk about you can see the green screen in the movie in the color variations. We ain't even talk about
they like drop like this is how I'm gonna describe it. This is probably incorrect. It's like a green screen and they're dropping like clip art stuff in there. Like, you know, if you get on Snapchat and you put a pin and you put like a flame emoji and you just pin it to the video. That's what it looked like. Like I just pinned it. I pinned the flame there.
Even adds that Raiden is a point in the movie. Raiden literally pops out.
Oh, he flips. Oh, unnecessary flip.
He flipped into the scene, but like it was like a popcorn pop. It's like you're seeing like the architect of the environment they're in. All of a sudden,
he just pops in.
Here I am,
like he teleport flipped into scene. Fail every way. The only thing it gets right is the source material as far as the aesthetic, the way it looks, and
I want to say the storyline because they changed that up. Like Shao Kahn's father and Raiden's his brother. That changed the storyline. That's not how Mortal Kombat happens.
I can be okay with that though. I can be like, all right, whatever.
Right.
Because everything else is pretty much it follows kind of loosely the way it's supposed to go. So I can just be like, I can kind of forgive him on that a little bit, but that's not saying much. When the whole movie's trash, that's like giving an inch for a mile. You know what I'm saying? It's already bad.
Right.
It's already bad.
And
what about you? I'll grade it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'll agree with Tyreik. This movie is an F. My second F I grade on the series right now. Like, 6 Souls probably will come out. No, it's already up. 6 Souls is up. So you've seen my 6 Soul review. You saw how frustrated I was with that movie. This one it's like they didn't care. I feel bad for Robin and Talisa because they should not have been in this movie. They should have just literally walked away and let other people play their part because you can see they was checked out. Like Robin literally was like, his line delivery was like, why am I here at the end of the movie? Like you can see he's frustrated. Like I don't know, maybe it just looked like it to me, but to me it literally towards the end of the movie, like you see like he was kind of frustrated, like why am I here? I'm done. Like,
yeah, the actor that played Johnny Cage, when they killed him in the beginning of the movie, it was because the actor didn't want to play in the movie, and he told him to write himself out. I mean, that's literally what happened.
That's a sign of how bad the movie is going to be. Like, the choreography in the movie when it comes to fights wasn't good for a 1997 movie. I'm going back over the points I already hit on, but I just want to let you guys know, like, yeah, the choreography was bad. The music tempo, the music of the score wasn't good. They tried to play the Mortal Kombat theme song to get you hyped up because they knew nothing else they was adding into it wasn't good at all. The acting, the line delivery, just certain things. You pick out characters like, why is this character here? Why are all the characters here? And we give people like, there's so many characters in the movie, like Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man 2, an Amazing Spider-Man 2, Enter Electro, I think is the name of the movie. Have the same issue of 2 main characters. And this one, you thought that those 2 movies had a lot of characters. This one had so many different characters that you couldn't get attached to anybody. You didn't know who motivations was. What was Katana motivation? Like it made
It's really hard to do. It's really hard to do a movie with that many characters. The only movie that's been able to do it has been like Civil War and Avengers and stuff like that. But the only reason they get away with it is because they spent the time to give you individual movies to build each individual character up, or have movies where those other characters are introduced and have a part in those movies. That way we don't have to do the exposition every time in one movie. You know who Iron Man is. You've seen 3 movies. If you don't know him, you don't know him.
Even at that point, Black Widow, like she didn't have her own movie, but she was in Iron Man 2. So therefore you already knew who she was. And then she was in the Avengers. So you already knew who she was. They brought in Hawkeye. They didn't make much of a difference because Black Widow's already there. Hawkeye's new. Alright, they added Hawkeye. And then they also never had their own movies, but yet you don't complain about them being there. They're in there.
Because they're in there enough. Like, they have enough in the movie. Like, if you got a movie like, okay, let's do something like I wish they would do this. I don't think they will, but it'd be nice if they did. Like Thor Ragnarok. If you take Thor Ragnarok and you look at Valkyrie, like she was introduced in that movie. So if she just happened to pop up in Avengers, no one's gonna sit up there and be like, "Oh, who the heck?" You know what I'm saying? Because they know she was. Which I wish she would. Come on, Valkyrie for Endgame. Hashtag Valkyrie for Endgame. That's for me. But yeah, if she just pops up, we're already gonna be familiar to some degree with that character.
Yes. But like Sub-Zero popping up in this movie and like Why is Sub-Zero dead? And all of a sudden, because he had a scar on his face, I'm his brother. Okay, you don't have any animosity towards, I'm just here to protect Katana. And then Katana gets kidnapped. Well, you just not do your job. And then you disappear.
They don't
even
explain why he wants to protect Katana.
Yeah.
Because they're not affiliated very well.
At all. And then she disappears. She gets kidnapped. And all of a sudden, he just disappears. He doesn't go like, hey, Lou, let's go find her. Let's go save her. Because Lou looks at Sub-Zero and goes, I gotta go save, can't say it. I gotta go save Katana. All right, no, I gotta go get Katana. Or I gotta go get, something like that. I got to get Katana. It was something like that along the line. It wasn't save, it was gotta go get Katana. And Sub-Zero was just like, it's your fault, you're not ready for Shao Kahn yet. And then disappears. Or Nightwolf comes in and like, okay, why he had to go find Nightwolf? There's nothing behind why Nightwolf should be in this movie. Or where did Jade come from? Why is she here?
They're there just to be there.
Yeah, like it would make sense if you brought back Kano somehow. Cause he was in the first movie, he was killed, or somebody else from the tournament from the first movie. You brought them into the movie, and like I was there.
They're dead.
True, everybody's dead. And this movie opens up with flashback, like previously on last episode of Mortal Kombat. That right there should have told you it wasn't gonna be a good movie. When you open the movie with a flash, not just exposition, but just a bunch of flashbacks like previously on the last episode of this movie. This movie's an F. It's an F. Yeah, we're on that rant there, but choreography, the music, the acting, CGI, it's a list of stuff you can go down the line. Characters not being used wisely, like it just, the direction of the movie, the reasons we get behind characters, like there's nobody in this movie I attached to. It was like, I want to see them succeed. It was just like, I knew Liu Kang's gonna win. That's how I felt. Like, at least the first one, he was like, it'd be kind of cool to see Johnny Cage win, or maybe it'd be cool to see Sonya Blade win, or it'd be kind of cool to see like why Katana there. Like you cared about why Katana was trying to figure out what Liu, like in this one. Yeah. All right. We're done, guys. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Movie Breakdowns. We really appreciate it. If you've seen this movie for whatever reason, and please let us know what you thought of it. Please put it in the comment section what you thought of this movie and how do you feel about it. Because you saw our reaction to it. He's literally like about to pass out. Tyreik, thank you for coming on to this episode, man. I really appreciate it. My posters. But yeah, and if there's a movie you want us to review, let us know. Please put in the comment section. Also, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, follow, share, like, wherever channel this is on. I really appreciate it.
Don't watch it.
Oh.
Don't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch it. Let us do the review for you. And just, I'll put clips on this. There'll be clips in this review. If you are watching, like, Ali, you're telling us this. I know I'm telling you this because this is the end of the video. Alright guys, peace out. See y'all next time. And keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment in the comment section below. And please subscribe for more episodes of Grind Towards Success, movie breakdowns, or whatever it is you're watching on my channel. I have different stuff from interviews to other movie reviews to wrestling reviews. If you're a wrestling fan, please subscribe if you want to see all that and see what's going on. Also, you can follow me on Snapchat here, follow me on Instagram there to see what I'm doing in my personal life as well as my business and Ninja Warrior. And lastly, you can watch the last episode of Grind Towards Success here, and you can watch the last episode of Movie Breakdowns there. Thank you guys once again. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Keep being awesome.